Over the decades, investors in Trump-related ventures have usually ended up burned, while the alleged billionaire, of course, skips away to bankruptcy court at least 5, maybe 6 times. Now, the newest person to lose out on a Trump-related venture is actually Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that.
Peachtree dish.
Well, according to a Business Insider, Greene has lost thousands of dollars on an investment she made in a company that is actually expected to merge with
Truth Social.
Truth Social. That's right. So now the report says that Greene invested an amount between $15,001 and $50,000 in Digital World Acquisition Corp. in October of last year. The value of the company's stock has actually plummeted by more than 82% since then. Wow. So that's incredibly disastrous. And the report estimates that Greene lost between $12,330 and $41,100 on that one investment. Again, the reason for these ranges is because we don't exactly know how much she invested. She hasn't made that clear. So there you go. Nonetheless, I know that if I lost $12,000, oh my God, if I still had hair, I'd pull it all out. That's an enormous amount of money. I would never financially recover. Honestly. Wow. And look, that's a lot of money to invest and then lose in a pump and dump scam. But that's exactly what it was. So now, per the report, Digital World Acquisition Corp is what is known as a Special Purpose Acquisition Company, or a SPAC. And it's basically a blank check company, and it's used for the sole purpose of circumventing initial public offering process, where you would actually have to talk about what your business is going to do, how it's actually going to make you a return on investment. This skips all of that. And makes it's a perfect vehicle, again, for a pump and dump scheme. Now, according to a financial disclosure document published by Business Insider, Greene made her first investment just days after the company announced plans for a merger deal with Truth Social's parent company, Trump Media and Technology Group. Two companies have struggled to complete that deal, which must be done before December. Digital World Acquisition Corp CEO Patrick Orlando, unfortunately, has delayed a shareholder vote to extend the deadline for the deal 4 times, citing doubts about whether the company could meet the required threshold of at least 65% approval among investors to extend the merger deadline. So you're doing really, really well. Nailing it. Well, that's a business that you definitely want to make an investment in. But wait, there could be a method or madness behind the method. Behind this investment, there could be a point. I'll get to that. So now, Business Insider also found that one other Republican member of Congress, Representative Larry Bucshon of Indiana, also invested in Digital World Acquisition Corp. The report estimates that Bucshon has invested an amount between $1,001 and $15,000 and lost between $800 to $12,000 on that purchase. Oops. Yikes. Oh, what was that?
They call them dumps, big, massive dumps.
Yeah, dumping your money and flushing it down the toilet.
People are flushing toilets 10 times, 15 times.
Yikes. Again, we're very smart with money. We're Republicans. We're supposed to be really, really good on economic issues, except that every time we make an investment, we lose our shirt unless we're, rigging the system in our favor. But okay. Anyway, hardly surprising. Now, the company, for one, and this is the reason why Truth Social is an absolute disaster, even if it wasn't set up as a pump and dump scheme. First of all, the thing is headed up by Donald Trump. Okay? Automatic recipe for disaster, because he's a terrible businessman. And you can just have to look at his record. Secondly, it's run by former California Representative Devin Nunes, who tried to sue a fake cow. And he lost. That's the best part. He lost against a fake cow. Okay. Now, the other reason, of course, is the product itself. It's incredibly niche. Remember, this True Social was only made for people who are right-wing MAGA fans to sit in a circle and circle jerk each other off. Basically, look, no, are you going to have like libs be on that platform? No, nobody's going to want to sign up for that platform. If you're a lib or a left winger, you're not interested in this. So it's going to stay very, very small, very niche, right? And not only that, but look, it's not really going to have very good advertising. Will there be advertising? Yeah, at some point. But what it's going to be is the people who, sell sketchy gold, dick pills, or prepper buckets, or the combination of all three. But that's it. That's it. And so they're not going to have that many people who stay and be active. And by the way, getting back to the fact that you're not going to have liberals that are, the left that's going to join that. What fun is it for the right? Again, the right wants to own the libs, right? That's why they're on Twitter. That's why they're hate watching. That's why they do all this stuff, right? Well, without them, without people to own, what are you doing? You're just going to sit and jerk each other off. That's it. And by the way, there are people that will stay, of course, and guess what? Their rhetoric is going to continue to go more and more and more extreme. And we've seen studies do that. And so, but aside from all of that, just the whole, point that the business model is not going to be successful in any way, shape, or form, it's also facing a lot of turmoil and infighting. In fact, there was one occasion in which Trump reportedly pressured an executive to gift several of his company's shares to Melania. Yes, but real hands-off, though, on the company. Yeah, no, totally being fair, right? Now, that article came just shy of 2 months after a Fox Business report said that True Social was experiencing serious financial trouble. According to that report, the social media platform at the time owed $1.6 million in missed monthly payments to its web hosting service. That service, of course, is a right-wing company, proudly right-wing. And even they're tired of their crap. Like, hey, are you actually going to pay us? Are you actually going to give us money? If you don't, we're going to have to shut you down. So please, give us something. Give us something. But here's the thing. Anybody who has to deal with Trump knows that he doesn't pay people what he owes. This is a well-documented, well-known fact. You still have cities that Trump has refused to pay for his security arrangements when it came to events, campaign events in those cities. Still won't pay him. Still won't pay him. So yeah, and by the way, getting back to Trump's business history, and not the real history, or not the fake history, but the real history, right? The fake history, people have been sold for years and years by even mainstream media, right? That he's a great businessman and that he's made so much money because of his sound business decisions and his great business mind. Look at The Apprentice. No, The Apprentice saved his ass from bankruptcy. And it would be what, the 5th, 6th bankruptcy? No, anyone who has paid attention to that real history knows that if you invest in a Trump product, you're going to lose. You're going to lose your investment. So then why would Marjorie Greene invest? Well, there's, again, one of two, and maybe both of these can apply. One, Marjorie Greene is an idiot and she doesn't know what she's investing in. She doesn't know what a sound investment really is. That's probably true. But here's the second thing. Likely her investment could also be paying off in a different way. You've probably seen the news that she is being considered to be Trump's running mate. So if you look at it in this way, and consider her investment what it might actually be, not an investment, but maybe more of a payoff, a bribe, if you will, to get into a position of power, then it starts to make a little bit more sense.